Hopefully this is all working and you can all hear me. If I transition this over, hopefully you can all see. I was going to say see me, but you can't really see me. One day you'll be able to see me. Working on that. Updates on that in the future. But right now, hopefully you can at least hear me and see the game. Welcome back then to Railroads Online. I am, of course, M4J. Let me just refresh my YouTube page to make sure that's all working. And scooch there. I think there we are. I think we're all good to go. I've got my little helper, hopefully watching the stream, letting me know if I am audible. It'd be very nice. So yeah, welcome back to Railroads Online. Welcome to the freight depot, kind of the hub of our operations from pretty much this week onwards, to be honest. Just running around trying to find some words to tell you guys what we're going to be doing tonight. First thing I want to do is do a log delivery from the logging camp, which is, I think, that direction. Yeah, that direction over those mountains, to the refueling point over there, just to make sure. Oh, my little helper, I can hear it, I can hear the music and can see the game. Awesome, thank you very much, little helper. Yeah, we're going to do a logging delivery to the fueling point over here. I reckon if I fully load this, we might actually start to see some action on this side, because it claims got 6 out of 32 wood here. We're going to be bringing down another, what, 18? So that's going to take it up to 24. Now, it says it's doing something here, but it doesn't appear to be. So, I have no idea. But I'm going to drop some wood off anyway, and we're going to see what happens. So, let's get on with that. And then, we're going to head up to the sawmill, and we're going to start scouting out a route to the smelter. So, I'm going to build the preliminary sort of approach track to the sawmill. And then from there, we're going to walk the route. So I can't really point at it on here right now, because the cursor obviously moves me around in the background there. But you can see the gap between the two valleys. I'm essentially going to walk up that gap and knock down some trees and create a pathway through that we're eventually going to build upon. There we go. I was wondering why that wasn't working. Let's get the zoom out going on. Right. First things first, I've got to fuel up Betsy. Seems to be the story of my life. Fueling Betsy. There we go. I think we had a nice healthy fire going. Yeah, we got 120 boiler pressure, so that's fine. The actual temperature needs to come up. That'll happen. We should have enough to get going for now, at least. Might as well just waste some more fuel with the whistle. Let's go. So yeah, fire temperature's going up, water temperature's going up, all good stuff. Yeah, boiler pressure does drop quite fast, but I do appreciate the fact that it doesn't drop when you haven't got the regulator open, despite the fact steam is still, like, the smoke coming out the chimney there. But, I mean, if I had the cocks open, that doesn't seem to do anything either. So they haven't quite modelled an accurate steam loco here. Not that it matters too much, in all honesty. It doesn't really matter too much, let's be honest. That's literally what I just said. I said the same thing twice, that's how good I am. So the fire temperature is nicely roaring now. The water temperature, is it 100? I think it needs to hit before we get a nice roaring... that's not what I meant to say at all. Are we going to struggle here? Boiler pressure is dropping significantly. I mean, once the water temp gets up to 100, we should be fine. So if I just take like a running... A running jump, I was going to say. If I just make a run up here, we should be okay. Oh, it's always that, like, feeling of jeopardy, isn't it? Am I going to make it before we run out of boiler pressure? Something that no steam locomotive driver should ever be gambling with, but here we are. Down to 56. Oh, it's gone up again. There we go. A-okay. Water temperature hit 100. Let's go, Betsy. Alley-oop. You might also notice I've got 3 wagons hitched up now as well, not the 2. And in terms of the buying new powerful locomotive project, I'm $1,000 away still. So I'm on 1,900 and I need 2,900. I thought it was 2,500 for some reason. And then realised it was 2,900. Maybe the price went up in the latest update, I don't know. So we're almost there. We're kind of getting there. Slowly but surely. Either way, it's within touching distance, and I'm going to build this route tonight for Betsy. So I'm going to try and keep it relatively, not flat obviously, because we are going to have to climb some mountains at some point. I'm going to try and keep it relatively smooth, gradients-wise. Not saying we are going to run Betsy out, because I don't think... I don't know, actually. Maybe there would be a way of doing it. We'll find out. But, yeah, just going to try and keep things nice and simple on the route so that any loco can run along it. It's quite a long route between the sawmill and the smelter. So we want as much route availability as possible. I also should probably go through and tidy up some of these old groundworks at some point as well. And these old bridges and things that we're just not using right now. Eventually I want to get a JPEG of the map. And I think at that point is when I'm going to start tidying things up. I might even use the first version of the map just to see what needs tidying up still. God, I'm just looking at my FPS counter on OBS. It's appalling. 45, 47. I wonder if playing in this game in windowed mode would help. Probably not. You never know. While we're loading up here, I might see if I can dumb down the graphics slightly as well to see if that helps. I'd rather have a game that ran at 60 FPS smoothly than what it's doing now. Which, I mean, it looks nice, but it's a bit jittery. I think that might put some people off watching. Who knows? Right, I have no stopping point now because of the fact I've got the extra wagon here, so I'm going to have to, like, eyeball it. Already I can tell you we're coming in a little hot. There we go. I think we are actually still going uphill at this point, so I might have just over-braked. Come on. It's fine. We'll sort this out. It's fine. There we go. So, like I said, we're going to load up with logs. We're going to take them down to the... oh, I've also just realised my logo actually blocks the boiler pressure and everything, so you guys would not have had a clue what I was just talking about. But yeah. We're going to load up the logs. We're going to go down to the freight depot, drop them off at the refueling point. We might even fuel up Betsy as well while we're there. We should be fine with water, because I've got a water tank over at the sawmill now. Stop, please. There we go. But yeah, we might load up with some more firewood. Because I might, if we get a route laid tonight, I might go for a little test drive along it. Oh, while that's doing that quickly, I just want to go options, graphics. So supposedly I am in windowed mode, but I can't get out of this, which is weird. I've got the game limited at 60 FPS. I'm going to switch this down, which is probably going to require a restart of the game, maybe. Or maybe not. Fair enough. 3D resolution. Turn that down as well. No idea what this is going to do. Also, how is that 50 and that 50 when the bars are the same length? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, hello. Well, it appears to be nighttime now on the railway. I don't know when that happened, but it appears to be nighttime now. I don't know what setting changed this. Let's have another quick look at what I've just done here. Probably was this. What was it? 78-ish it was on? There you go. 74.9. That sounds good. It just looks like twilight now. It's actually quite pretty. I'm not complaining. That's meant to be the sun in the sky up there. As long as you guys can still see it. It's always a little bit... It's either always brighter or darker on OBS than it is in real... I was about to say real life. You know what I mean? On my screen. I'm also quite excited this week. It's the first week that I don't have my steering wheel on the desk in front of me. My steering wheel is on a wheel stand off to one side, and more on that from racing games in the future. Got a video coming up about that, which I'm very happy about. I have a wheel stand now, which is awesome. I was using it just today, in fact, for, again, something that I can't actually talk about right now. Oh dear. I sound like I work for the, you know, MI6 or something, but I really don't. Right, move Betsy back. Line her up with one of these cranes. I'm going to go for this one. Here we are. Get out of the way of the crane swinging round. I actually quite like this lighting. It's a shame there isn't a day-night cycle in the game. Unless, again, there was an update between when I last played yesterday and today. It's possible. You never know. A day-night cycle in a game like this would be pretty cool, but at the same time, I think it would be a little bit annoying. Alright, crane's dropped off there. It's a very crude animation, that. Oh, excuse me, yawning as well. Very crude animation, that. It's very much like trains, where it picks up a log from inside a log. Basically. Where are we at? This will be number 5, so one more. And here we go. Oh, let me drive. There we go. And we're loaded. Let's go. It's pretty much all downhill, so we can freewheel it once we get to a certain point. God, Betsy does sound glorious as she accelerates away. Absolutely glorious. Alright, that should do it. That should pretty much get us all the way back. I mean, it would certainly get us to the sawmill. It's just whether or not it'll get us back to the freight depot. Possibly. I don't think there's any uphill sections here. I think it's all either flat or downhill. Oh, I'm looking at the FPS counter now. I was about to say it's better. It just dropped to 54 as I said that, though. I'd much rather 50 to 60 than 30 to 60, which is what it was earlier. Maybe I've made it smoother. Let's get some speed going again. I do need to remember to stop at the freight depot to change the points, so that we actually go to the right siding. I believe you don't get money for this either, so we are basically dropping off these logs out of the goodness of our own heart right now. Kind of to keep Betsy going, I suppose, but mainly out of the goodness of our own hearts. All good there. I think I almost snapped, I think it was this coupling here yesterday. Because I went to pull away as if I had a 2-car train and I forgot I'd coupled up the 3rd car. And yeah, basically almost ripped the coupling off. Thankfully, didn't. Would have kind of been funny. At least it's not game breaking. You just reattach it and we're good to go again. So once we've dropped the logs off, we are going to possibly leave these wagons at the freight depot and take the little loop line here back to the sawmill. I'm going to move the turntable. I can't really see what I'm looking at right now because of the brightness. The turntable on the other side of the wall here, we're going to move up against the wall. And then where the turntable used to be is going to become the first part of the line that's going to head up towards the smelter. That is the plan. Like I said, it's all downhill here, so I might do a little touch of brakes. Just because Betsy can be a bit of a nightmare to stop on downhills. You can kind of see here how the gradient works. I should probably get rid of that bit of track there as well, actually. That would be handy, wouldn't it? Also, just noticed on my OBS, I've got a view count for Twitch, but not for YouTube. Very interesting. Don't know quite what's happened there. Oh yeah, we're definitely picking up speed now. Just do some light braking. There we go. Just to control the speed, because this is a pretty downhill section here as well. I think this bit here is reasonably flat, but as we get up to the corner there, you can see it starts to slope away. And that's the bit we got to look out for. Alright, here we go. When I say that, we are actually slowing down. Still, it seems. But I don't really want to throttle. Also, is it just me or is there steam on all of these window panels? Is that just an effect of where it's... No, because it's the same on this side, on the left. Huh. Oh, hang on, is it? It might be a light reflection thing. I think it's a light reflection thing. You see it goes away if I go down like that. Ha! Clever. Must be a side effect of the Unreal Engine. I'll give it a little bit of boost here just so we don't spend all night waiting for it to get to the apex of the hill. Okay, so this set of points is fine. The next set of points is... Oh, that lever suddenly came in out of nowhere, didn't it? The next set of points is fine. It's the set after that. I'm also going downhill again quite considerably, so... Just gonna squeeze these brakes on some. Oh man, I am struggling to see. Bear with me 1 second. Just having to stand up to actually look at the screen. Maybe, hang on. We need to slow down here anyway. I'm just going to have a look at upping the brightness. Which my missus is not going to be too happy about. But I need to be able to see the screen, you know. There we go. Kinda helped. Also, look, I've got brakes on 89% right now. And we're still getting pushed forward. It's insane. Alright, so we're going to go up here, up here, up here. And then, is it along that one? Yes. But then it's straight on here. Yes. This yard, I think I'm going to relay most of it. I saw some of track laying tips from Squirrel recently, and made me realise that I've been laying track wrong all this time. So some of this is quite neat and tidy, don't get me wrong, but these sidings are nowhere near big enough for the trains that we're eventually going to be using. So little rethink is needed. Nothing. Oh God, try not to jump straight into the boiler mark. Nothing too drastic. I love it. Look at the wheel spin. The other day I was going uphill, and I tried to... What was it? I was going downhill, sorry, and I tried to accelerate the train uphill again. And just watching Betsy's wheels spinning as she tried to get traction to change direction. It's kind of... It was obviously in real life that would do a lot of damage to the rails and the wheels, but in game it's quite fun just to sit and watch that happen. Alright, nearly there. I might just push these wagons up to the logging camp, not the logging camp, sorry, the sawmill, and go from there. Either way, I need to start finding uses for the stuff at the sawmill, because we can't drop off any more logs right now, because we are 100% full. We even have 100 logs floating in the lake there right now. Okie dokie. So if I now get out and hit U here, we should see this number going up. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. Still no sign of it actually doing anything on this side. I don't think. Unless I'm missing something. I can't go in there, can I? No. Okie dokie. How much room have I got to reverse? Fair amount. I should be able to get at least 2 of these unloaded. Come on, Betsy, you got this, girl. There we go. And again, tap U. If I can find the point. I had it a second ago. Oh, there it is. Again, they don't make it easy, do they? Oh, I should just be able to get all 3 unloaded. I don't think we'll ever need to bring more than 3 wagons down here, so this track doesn't need lengthening. Although again, saying that, I've got plans for rebuilding this yard, so it becomes pretty redundant at that point anyway. Don't go off the edge. Thank you. Again, I saw it, and then I lost it. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I have to fill it up before it starts doing anything. I don't know, though. I don't know why I'd need to do that. Surely, you know, a log's a log at the end of the day. I don't know. Alrighty. Let's get the big push on. And then we're going to start scouting a route. Alright, excuse me, just adjusting my microphone there. This game is this This game is great. I really love this game. I wish it had a bigger following online. Mainly to get more people in to watch these videos, of course. But it's got a small Discord community, small Reddit community, 1,000 odd people. I've not been on the Discord yet. That was my next port of call. But I imagine it's fairly busy over there too. In many ways, that's better. A dedicated fan base rather than just a large group of people who criticize every move you make. There's no fun in that. There we go. Just changed my seating position a little bit. I think I can actually see the screen a lot better now. Hopefully you can all still hear me properly. I need to find a way to like tilt my main monitor down or get it slightly lower down because it's right up. It's like a foot above my head right now. And it's very difficult to see. Very difficult to see. Good evening everyone in the chat, by the way. You don't necessarily have to say hello, but it is nice if you did. Right, get Betsy stopped here. Get these points changed. I think the ones over there are set. Can't actually see from here. I'm literally treating this game like Minecraft right now. Just running and jumping. Where's the lever? There's the lever, and the lever's pointing left. Perfect. So yep, like I said, we're going to leave these wagons and then we're going to start doing some track laying. I've seen a couple of people now building rail yards over at the sawmill. It's not a bad idea. It kind of makes sense. Because to my knowledge, wood, or logs, sorry, only go to the sawmill or the freight depot. So the freight depot is the logical place to build because everything can be delivered to the freight depot. Whereas not everything can be delivered to the sawmill, for example. Which is why I decided to build mine down there. But sawmill's not a bad idea because you do collect quite a lot of stuff from the sawmill and then take it all the way around your network. So it's not a bad idea. The freight depot is more centralized as well. And it's easy to get to the oil refinery and the... is it the ironworks, I want to say? From the freight depot. Whereas the sawmill, you've got to go past the freight depot to get to those places. I think I've made the right decision. That's where I'm trying to go with this. I think I've made the right decision. We'll see. Now I've got to remember in a second that the points at the bottom here are also going to be facing the wrong way. I could try and do something a little clever here. If I do like that. And then hop out. The question is, can I run faster than Betsy? That's a big question. That is crazy, by the way. Oh, I don't want to fall off. Just got my train driving itself right now whilst I go and flick the points for it. I'm also about to snap both ankles when I jump down. Please don't beat me there. 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 Alley-oop. Oh, that was close. Okay, and we're back. Now I've got to jam the brakes on. That actually went very, very well. I thought that was going to go a lot worse. But Betsy has not let me down. She's a fantastic locomotive. And there we are. Okay, so first things first. This section of track here, this is going to become our new turntable. So we're going to get a little bit of groundwork here. We'll go with constant grade. In fact, I might just use... That's the wrong button. Might just use the wall. Here. And we're going to go up, up, like so. Hit Alt. Just to keep it straight. And I think we're going to go to... like here, and then down, down. Like so. I think that's fine. We're then obviously going to get the track. I mean, I say it's fine. Is it fine? Yeah, we should have room for a turntable there, I hope. If not, we're going to have to do a little bit of rejigging. There you go. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. I'm going to place it as close to the edge as possible. I think that's fine. It looks a bit weird here. In fact, that's a bit... Is it kinked? Oh no. I don't know what that is then. It looks strange, but it seems to be okay. We've still got plant growing out of the track there. That's fine as well. Right, turntable. Not even close to what I wanted there. There we go. And I think this fits in perfectly with what I had in mind. In fact, I had more room than I thought I did. Which I suppose is a good thing. Groundwork, constant stone wall. We're just going to drag this outwards, nice and straight, until it clips into there. Close enough. And then we're going to get some track and just lay it to there. There we go. Kind of nicely done. I would have liked to have done it a little bit better, but what can you do? I am very quickly, by the way, just going to have one last look at this. I want to find out what's causing the... So if I put this back on like high, and then down to medium. So view distance, visual effects. Maybe it's the visual effects that were... Just do this. I just want to find out what's going on with the brightness. Oh! Already that's a little bit brighter. I can actually see what I'm doing again now. Awesome. Okay, so... Yeah, new turntable. Lovely jubbly. Now, we're going to leave that drop-off bit there, but we're going to build a new yard over this way. Probably not going to do it today, because I think that's going to take up all the stream time if I tried to do it today. But there's going to be some kind of new yard over here as well, just for pickups and drop-offs and things like that. But from here, first of all, I'm going to save. Slot 1, that's A-OK. And I'm going to start looking at a route up to the smelter. So we're currently facing the smelter. As you can see, we've actually got to go round this way first and up into the mountains. I'm also going to start chopping down trees. I want to get rid of as many of these trees as possible, whilst keeping an eye on where I am, obviously. It's a shame the sawmill can't claim these trees and actually do something with them. There we are, and then we're gonna keep coming this way. Come on, there we go. And yeah, I'm just going to clear out a big flat area. Because ultimately, this is going to be our landing point. So once I've done this, I'm actually going to head up to the smelter, walk a potential route to the smelter, and then lay the groundwork in the opposite direction. So seeing a big, huge clearing like this will be perfect for seeing where our landing point is. Also got to try and find a way to get the track from the pickup on the other side there round this way. It should be doable. It'll be a bit tricky. I think that turn. So if I bear in mind, I built that turntable and everything when I wasn't a very good track layer. So I reckon it's doable. So might as well clear out a little route for that as well. I think it's going to come round this way and then through here, and then like right up against the yeah, we'll call it a rock face for now. It's kind of cliffy, I suppose, but rock face. So yeah, just going to keep going along here, clearing out trees. I've heard that you can replant trees using a map editor. So I feel like it's easier right now just to go through and clear out trees and then just use an editor to put them back after if I want to, which I might not want to. Depends how built up this all gets. I'm just going to kind of clear a boundary. There we go. Hop up and over. There we are. So it's just going to do this in areas temporarily. So now I'm just going to go back and clear out the rest of this little area. It's amazing how much flat space, like big open flat space there is here. You don't really see it when you're looking through the trees. This is a huge flat area. Maybe the devs intended this to become the main yard area. I don't know. Yeah, it's massive. I think once we've cleared out this area, I can start exploring. So I kind of want reception yards here, or reception tracks, and then like shunting yards and things like that. The idea being, again, I've said this before, I want this to become a multiplayer experience. to basically invite people to come on and join. So I want it to be where, you know, a train might come in from the logging camp, loads of wood, beams and stuff, beams and planks, is it? Get produced on the other side, and then an empty train gets picked up here, taken down, filled up, brought back, and then another empty train arrives just in time. The locos swap over, and then head on up the mountain again to the smelter. And likewise, the empty train gets taken back and filled up again. Right, this is our landing zone. So now we're going to walk up to the smelter. And I don't think I'm going to go with extravagant bridges or anything like that here. I'm going to try and keep it relatively grounded, as it were. Kind of a pun. Also going to try and make the most direct journey here to the smelter, because obviously we're not laying track right now, so I can go a bit mental. I think we're going to be relying a lot on bridges on this section of the line as well. Might even bring out the old spiral, you know. That'd be cool. Try not to fall down any areas that's going to get me stuck. Oh my goodness. Wow, the view. Let's get a screenshot of that. Yes, please. So I want the line to kind of hug this side bit here. He says... I think aren't tunnels supposed to be coming to the game at some point? I think one of the devs said they were actually looking at adding tunnels. That'd be cool if it's true. Not quite sure how you'd implement tunnels into a game like this. No idea. Already I'm kind of thinking this is not going to be as easy as the map made it look. So the smelter is that way. Is there anything over to the... No, there isn't. So yeah, the smelter is this way. So again, trying to get it to stick as close to the ground as possible without constantly undulating up and down. That's a challenge in itself. Plus navigating these valleys. There could be some big bridges. Aha, there she is. There could be some big bridges needing to be built. Then again, the fact that this is lower down than I thought, we might be able to just build it on the level. And then just follow the valley. Maybe? Kind of want screenshots here for thumbnail fodder. So I've got to remind myself what gets dropped off here. Let's go find out that first, shall we? So here's one platform. This is for raw iron and also rails. And then this side this looks like logs. Oh, this is cordwood. Oh, well, that makes life a bit more difficult. Okay, that might require a rebuild as well. And then we've also got iron ore. Now, this loading platform, I remember this from Blue Wizard series. This is not... whoops. Ideal, this layout here. Not ideal at all. We're going to lay down some track here. I'd like to have parallel lines here as well. So we can maybe have a pair of trains coming up and down at any one time. And not having to worry about crashing into one another. Maybe some reception tracks over here too. I completely lost my bearings then. That was fun. So yeah, pair of tracks here. Country, go away. Or pair of tracks up to here from the sawmill. Again, this is going to be a bit of a pain. To kind of get in place. I'm just thinking about this as I'm cutting these trees down a second. Like how I'm going to lay all this track. I'm actually going to use groundwork for this as well, which is what I've not done over at the logging camp or the sawmill or the freight depot for that matter. I'm going to try and do things properly this time. Because effectively you're going to want a little shunting loco up here as well to take the full wagons and then bring them here sort of two at a time to unload them. Over there is slightly different, but here, like, this track can only go so far, pretty much to just the end of this platform, in fact. So yeah, got to be quite methodical here, which is something I don't normally do. Well, hey. Okay, let's start putting some groundwork down. Ow, that was... just punted the pedal thing under my desk that I've got. That hurt. Very painful. Okay, groundwork. Groundwork constant. We're going to start from here. Now, actually, this is, yeah, it's not gonna. So you need to like pick a point, and that's gonna be your level. Problem with this is there is no like set point. So maybe if I just go like this, a little bit this way. Sort of to here, and then hit Alt, and then go up, 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 and then level, level, level. Oh, I think I've just worked out what the differences are between these two types of groundwork. So, dirt, dirt, dirt. We want it to be about here. Kind of like this. So this is basically our datum now, because this is curved. Although saying that, I think we're actually okay with this. But still, I'm going to rebuild this bit anyway. The reason I'm rebuilding this bit is to give it a bit of an embankment at the end here. Just so we don't accidentally go too far. I think that's cool. Acts as a bit of a braking zone as well. Nice. So yeah, we're going to have a 3-foot bridge deck. It's going to run basically the... oopsie doodle. Basically the length of this. Always forget this one's already set. Excuse me. Click. Work. Weird thing. Work. Work. Thank you. Aye, aye, aye. Okay. First track laid. Always a monumentous moment. Always a proud moment. We are going to, or I am going to very quickly just lay the rest of this here as well. Which I know looks weird, but trust me, that can end up being valuable. Even that bit there looks weird. Oh well. It is what it is. So yeah, this is our datum now, this groundwork. So now I'm going to grab another bit. And we're going to go from the far edge of this bit here right the way across to like here. And this is going to form the datum for all of our sidings and such. Because I imagine I'm going to have a few of them across this area. Now the one thing I didn't actually do so far, which might do at the end, is actually survey the route that our railway is going to take. I kind of just took the shortcut to the smeltery and completely forgot that I was supposed to be scouting a route. Again though, using the map, I kind of have an idea as to where this railway is going to run. It's just a case of actually going and building it and checking it as well to make sure it is correct. Now this yard doesn't need to be massive. In fairness here, it doesn't need to be huge. So, going for, how did I miss that tree? Man, that's dumb. Get that one chopped down as well. I think we've raised the groundwork up enough here. I think we have. So if I just grab from here, is there a? Hang on, is there a chain? Can I snap? No. So whatever I do here, it's not going to look right. There's one here. Need to move over a little bit. There we are. And just drag it out nice and straight for as long as we can. Okay. It's not actually straight in line with the track there, I don't think. So we might have to tweak that. I mean, there's a way of testing this. It's probably good enough. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. Alrighty. Right, yeah, so now what I actually want to do here is get rid of that for a second. I should be able to fit in. Can't remember how to do this now as well. Again, I watched Squirrel's video on this. I think it's you lay 6 of these down. Maybe it's only 3. That doesn't look long enough. Let me just check. Yeah, it's 6. It's got to be 6. 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then from here, I think just any track piece. So I'm just going to add a 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. 5, 6. I think I've done this right. Might have miscounted slightly. Hopefully not. Right, rails. Switch right with the lever on the left. That's fine. Place you down there. Oh, I did do one too many. What do you know? It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Because I can just go in a straight line from here to here. That's that done. Yeah, this yard needs to be even bigger. Might end up being slightly curved as well. Because that hill there is rising. And already here you can see the groundwork is starting to move down. Already I'm starting to think that this needs to be lifted up. I don't know. This, by the way, is going to be a little siding for an engine to sit in. I think if I have the engine on this side, then you'll know that once the engine starts to hit the upslope here, then it's time to stop, because you're in the right spot. That sounds like a good plan to me. One other thing. If I remove this again, I need to go... Depends on if we have an even number of gaps here, actually. Kinda. So if I just do that. Oh, please go away. There we go. And you. Come on. Cute. So, 1. Probably lay some track. Hang on. Not track, sorry. Some groundwork down here as well. Come on. Stupid thing. Yeah, track laying in this game is still janky as hell sometimes. There we go. That should be adequate. So again, do this carefully. So from there, then from here, again the groundwork will get fixed in time, I'm sure. 1, 2, 3. Let me just check if this is good. I'm trying to remember the tutorial off by heart, and I feel like I'm messing it up slightly or missing some valuable bits. So I need to switch right with the lever on the left. Yeah, this definitely isn't right. Maybe it's 2 across, not 1. Seems to be in the right spot. It's the other thing, by the way. I could just build the yard on this side of things, where it is kind of flatter, or even on the other side. We'll investigate. I need to get this groundwork right, otherwise it's going to do my head in. That looks okay. Keep moving over this way, and again to there. Now if I lay this next bit right, this should see us right the way through to the other side there. So actually if I remove this again and line this up, I'm gonna guess it's about here. That is not bad. That is not bad. I think we're at a slight angle. Yeah, we're definitely at a slight angle, but that is not bad. Okay. And then I'll just put another one next to it, and then that should be connection done. Again, this can be the full length. Might need a run round loop at this end as well. We'll come back to that. We'll cross that crossing when we need it. You'll have to excuse the really bad puns as well today, by the way. Okay. Rails, crossover, 1. Rails, crossover, 2. Rails, crossover, 3. Now, all being well, that's the one that should be going over there, hopefully. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Now, all being well, if I can get rid of this piece, it's groundwork, Mark. Oh, absolute numpty. Alright, hang on. Bear with. Oh god, getting motion sickness from that, jumping up and down. Try again. Rails. So it's that one. There we go. And then I want a switch right with lever on left. Huh. Okay, so maybe it is this one. Had it right the first time. Maybe I just didn't build it far enough out. That's possible. Again, trying to build these things from memory. Oh, actually, the other possibility is you build it off this one. Like that. Snap. Right. So, I don't think this counts as 1. I think this counts as 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. This doesn't look right either. Oh, maybe it's only hang on. Ah, see. Again. It's all a learning process. It's all a learning process. Move. Come on. Thank you. I think it's this one. And then take this one out. Now I think it fits. There it is. Look at that. Lovely stuff. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. As long as this one's intact here, I can still connect these up. So it's rails. Switch right. I mean, we could have the lever on that side, but I'm not going to. I'm going to have the lever on the right side. There we are. Demolish this piece. And then it's just a simple case of joining these two together, which can also cause some complications. But essentially there it is. It's not perfectly straight. You can see it's off slightly. That might just be the way I laid the track though. But yeah. No. Try that again. There we are. Cool. Right, now this side, I'm going to put a little gap in. And then we're going to have another switch left. Now I think we're okay with this hill still for now, hopefully. Oh, for goodness sake. Try that again. One. 2. 3. 4. 5. And 6. Remove this piece. Like so. Build this one out. So we need to lay some more groundwork. Ouch. Just punched my microphone. Sorry if you heard that. That's not quite how I wanted to do that. Got to try and lay it. Is that even at the same level? It's not, is it? Hang on. Why don't I just do it from this end again? That would make sense. Also, this this point here is facing the wrong way. The switch is on the wrong side. Switch needs to be on the right-hand side. There we go. That's why we put the gap in. So we can tell which is which. Okie dokie. So yeah, if I come over here and lay some more constant grade groundwork in this direction, the point of which it disappears underground, which is about there, that's our limit. It's as big as this little yard here can be, which should be just enough for the parallel tracks that I want to build here. I mean, it should be more than enough for those tracks. There we are. So this here is going to be a little loco stabling point, and then I'm going to have a third track, which we're going to build in a second. So we're going to end up with a reception track in the middle, and then diverging tracks either side, I think. Something like that. Also, I'm pretty sure I've built this in the wrong place, but we'll find out in a second. Rails, switch left, lever on the right. Oh no, that's spot on. Good stuff. Awesome. So we'll stick this piece in. Again, it's not perfect, but it'll do. I'm actually really tempted to leave this in and have it be a cross thing, but there's no point. Come on. Thank you. Rails, 3-foot rail. Straight across like so. So yeah, we've now got a full connection like this. However, we're not quite done. This side of things, I'm going to have another crossover. Switch to the right with the lever on the left, like so. This is then just going to connect up to that. Actually, let's leave another gap. Let's be sensible here. Rails, crossover, bosh. Now we're going to have a branch to the right with the lever on the right. Reconnect this. I'm kind of like getting rid of these 90-degree ones as I go, just to keep everything looking neat and tidy. That's literally the only reason why I'm doing it. So this can now connect up to that. If I actually, there's a better way of doing this, I believe, which is apparently you do this and this, and then you go and delete this one, and then you grab 3-foot rail, you press Alt, you hook it up like that, and then you just keep drawing it straight. Which, to be fair, does work. Very clever. Yeah. The only thing I forgot to do was the second half of this. I mean, technically, if I was just to remove that piece now, that would still connect straight up. So, I guess it still works. I'm going to put you there. This one I kind of want to give myself more space, but again, we don't exactly have the groundwork for it, which I could build again from over there or from over here. I might do it from this side. Constant grade about here. Again, let's do it like this. Keep it nice and straight until we get to the end piece here. Build. So I think I might make this a 2-wide junction, this bit here, this third track. So again, the idea is the center road here will be a reception track, or the second road here will be a reception track. So I don't think I'll actually have one here. Just can't speak. Just literally lost all the ability to speak. I think I won't have one here. I'll have this here be the reception track or the arrival track, and then this one over here be the departure track, maybe. It does work. There's no question there. Maybe have the arrival track on the... Actually, no. Yeah, I'll have the arrival track in the middle. I don't know, actually. We'll come back to that. Right now, it really isn't relevant to how this is all going to be put together, so it's fine. Okay. I am starting to run out of time as well, I've just noticed. I was going to stream for about an hour and a half. And currently it's been an hour and a quarter coming up to, so time flies in this game. It really does. Okie dokie. So I don't know how well this is going to work, but I'm going to give it a try anyway. I'll stick you there. I need more groundwork. Just noticed. So already I'm starting to think maybe this won't work. I just need enough track, like space here, to get around this switch, and then we can move across to the unloading point there. We'll make it work. I'll find a way to make it work. I feel like I'm going to be doing a lot of track laying off camera. I'm also not entirely sure if this series is going to continue, to be honest, because I mean, to say viewership is poor would be an understatement. So I think I might replace this with something else. We'll see about that, though. I don't know. Maybe it's just the time of day I'm streaming. Right. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to try and do the same method to begin with. 6. And see if they do still face, like, still meet up. So if they do, then excellent. Already I'm thinking, though, this isn't... 1, 2, 3. Oh, I didn't go across. It was one more. Four. 5. 6. Even this doesn't look right. I think it would normally be right. It's just we've got to go out a little bit further. Which means... I mean, maybe 8. So I'm going to lay some more groundwork. And hopefully this works. So again, I'll count how many I've got here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to try 8. 5. 6. 7. And 8. Remove number 7, and then maybe this will be correct. Switch right, lever on the left. Oh, even this isn't right. Huh. Try 10. Or maybe it's... hang on, it might be 12. 9. 10. 11. 12. My guess is because we're moving across 2 tracks, so maybe it needs to be double. Although, again, I'm looking at this. Okay, it's not 12. Maybe it's 10. So, this is number 10. So, if I remove this piece, this should line up. Fingers crossed. Actually, that... no. Maybe it is 12. Maybe I'm just being an idiot. It's actually hard to tell. If I do this... no, it's definitely not 12. So, possibly 11. Which means this one needs to go. Need to build another crossover here, and then we can build our switch. Yeah, this might be it. Oops. I forgot if it doesn't snap, you just place it. Which might be the dumbest thing I've ever said, but there we go. Right. Again, it doesn't look perfectly straight. It kind of looks a bit skew-if, but we'll give it a bash. It's really close. It's close enough that if I was just to do that, you probably wouldn't even notice. Okay, you notice a little bit, but it's fine. I'm actually not too upset with this. Get rid of that piece. Get rid of that piece. And then we'll get rid of that piece and that piece. Cool. So yeah, this little bit here, I'm going to lay this section down now. Because this is just going to be a simple 3 foot. Actually, again, let's do... make it perfectly straight. Man, I don't think the devs intended for the 90-degree piece to be used this way, but it is so handy that it exists. There we go. That should be big enough for most shunters. And I think also I'll be able to fit a water tower in here. Yeah. Now I think that sleeper needs to go underneath the rail. Like so. And there's enough room either side for the train to get past. Nice. Now this piece here. Ah, yeah. So one last little trick. Which hopefully I've got room for. Switch left. We'll put the lever right up there. Ooh, no. So after all that, I think this track is actually a little too far. Like a little too close to us here. But then where else do you build it? Unless we built it on the other side, which is going to be tricky. So I might have to just eyeball this. Also, I'm liking this wiggling bit of track less and less each time I see it, but not a lot I can do at this point. So yeah, if I eyeball this side at least, we got room for like a run round loop up here, maybe even empty stock storage. This isn't bad by any stretch. It's just getting this track over. Unless we have that be the unloading track for this now. Which might end up being the case, you know. Okay, hang on. Hang on. So, this here. Facilities. This might have to be how it works, you know. This needed to come over 2 anyway to avoid the switch, so that's fine. That could still be where the empty loco gets parked, especially if you've got the arrival and departure tracks over here still. It can technically access both. Okay. Yeah, this can still work. This can still work. It's not dead in the water just yet. I'm going to start wrapping up in a minute. Let's let's build this. Come on. Again, track laying in this game can be a right chuffing nightmare sometimes. There we go. This is where the iron ore gets unloaded. So from here, we should be able to get over to there. Might be able to do it through switch pieces as well. Oh no, maybe not. Never mind. Abandon that idea. Could just eyeball it. It's fine. Alright, straighten this piece up. Actually, hang on. Oh wow, yeah, that's looks bloody awful. Now I'm sure I read a way of doing this as well, but I can't remember what it was off the top of my head. So I'm literally just gonna connect it like this, press this, bring it out to 45 degrees. Out as far as I can, like so, and then bring it back 45 degrees. Maybe straighten it a little bit first, like this. Then bring it in 45 degrees. That doesn't even need to be that. 38 apparently is fine. I don't even want to see what it looks like behind me right now. It probably looks awful. Oh my god. Yeah. Yep. Do you know what? That's a problem for future me to fix. If at all ever. I still like the idea of this being a loco road. So I think I'm just going to do that. And find a solution to this. It might even be possible. It's not though, is it? I'll have a think about this. I think for now, what I could do, maybe if we have, if I extend this out like this, then you can imagine the coal train gets brought down here into another set of sidings, and then it gets shunted back to be unloaded. Maybe that's the way of doing it, and then this is the access track for that. That's plausible. It's plausible. Alright then, folks. I've spent a long time tonight with very little to show for it, but here we are. So I am going to start wrapping things up now. I've actually got a very busy evening ahead of myself as well, so not particularly looking forward to that, but there we are. Perks of the job. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video so far, or if you enjoyed the stream, I should say. If you're watching this on playback, it is still technically a stream. Drop some comments down below. Like I said, this might not be back in 2 weeks' time. I don't think viewership is at all what it should be. So I'm going to have a little think about what else I could do instead. If you've got any suggestions, feel free to drop them down below. That'd be great. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. If you're watching on Twitch, hit the like button. Is there a like button on Twitch? Don't actually know. Hit the follow button though, definitely. You can also subscribe as well if you wish, but that's entirely up to you. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good rest of your evening, and until next time, I will see you soon.